need to go ahead and check and absolutely what is my thoughts and what is the setup that I actually have here. But first of all, we need to go ahead and pull our platinum tickets, of course. But in the morning, I don't know what happened between 3 or 4 in the morning that I actually got my my rewards. So they gave me four tier 8, tier 7, and tier 6. So that was the amount that I got. So let's go ahead and make our pulls first. Let's go to the shop and make our pulls. So let's go ahead. Okay, I have 5 platinum tickets. Let's go ahead. 6, by the way. I ended up being between the top 500 to 1000. I was like in place 875 or 76. I don't remember, but man, there were so many struggles with so many monsters. That is something that I hate. I really hate, because you don't know how bad PvP was. So I put my doggies out because they're doing so unusual stuff right now. So I prefer to not. But I'm a little bit curious because sometimes those doggies end up breaking the door. That's why the door is broken. Yeah, all the ton of doggies. Believe in that. So well, the previous 3 pulls were just, I don't know. I didn't put so many attention because I was checking on the back of my door. So let's go ahead and see. 888. Very impressed. I really wanted those 8 tiers. Now you get the idea why they are side. Okay, 9, 7, and 8. Okay. Alright, what else? What is our giving us our last pull here? 8s. Alright. 8s are my top priority because who knows when there's gonna be a banner that they're going to be like I think that the only medals that they are forgetting to make a Supernova Plus is like Elsa, but I don't know Elsa when they're gonna turn it into Supernova Plus. Many people are complaining that maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku should be a Supernova, at least a Supernova, and yes, I'm totally agree. Why? Because he's absolutely more powerful than Sephiroth. Well, Sephiroth, he is actually have the same multipliers than Sephiroth, and absolutely the only disadvantage of this guy is that he's not a Supernova, so that's why. And even that Sephiroth turned into a Supernova Plus, this turned to be a very outdated medal. Starlight, Kyrie, Xion, and etc. But well, I'm not gonna talk about that. Let's go ahead and talk about the PvP setup. So, to be honest, they ended up giving us what's it called? Speed medals. So we need to go ahead and use speed. To be honest, this is gonna be my equipment. This is gonna be my attacks. I bring out back Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku because he's one of my powerful, medals that I really love. For people who actually want to go ahead and do this, you can actually go ahead and go for Kefka. You have, what's it called? Good traits. This one is just one of my good traits. This one is one of my almost perfect traits. Well, I can consider it perfect because look at the sandwich. I forgot to put like extra attack here, but since I see that I got aerial, 3 strengths, and 1 grounded, I could be not so enough of being there. And you can actually have the the advantage of that you have the boosters, so obviously every single medal counts for that. I need some other recommendations because this is one of my setups, to be honest. What else that we can actually got here? Well, I'm gonna explain my what's it called? My setup. So first we have Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie. Absolutely, I want a Sigbar Plus because I want to take the advantage of my other reverse damage. Now, keep in mind, I only use this to actually debuff the enemy's defense. So this one will give me reverse and speed strength for 15, and this one will give me target's reverse and speed defense for 15, and it will give me 2 gotchas and 2 counts. Now this one doesn't have a grounded, he has 2 gotchas and 2 strengths, but at least he's gonna be very good medal, so my Riku replica can come back. So I'm gonna use my Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi Supernova, then besides I'm gonna use my Supernova plus Final Fantasy Record Keeper Lightning to absolutely use the power of his Supernova, and then yeah, she doesn't have so many good traits, but Grounded Enemy is the most that it can count because I have 4 lightnings, and obviously one of my lightning, two of my lightnings I remember that ended up getting the same trait. One of them have extra attack, and the other one have one trait with extra attack. So you will see one of those compensations later. Then I have my Riku X, absolutely. The only thing that he doesn't have is another strength. He have damage and rates, so he's gonna be perfect on PvP. Then I have my Riku Replica and Supernova Plus. The only thing that I don't have is that he doesn't have the 3000 extra attack. So yeah, that's why I actually use the Sick Bar, because Sick Bar can actually buff my Riku and he can end up using the final attack. And then I will use this one, that in this case it's gonna be my Final Fantasy Record Keeper, Supernova Plus, Sephiroth. So maybe I was wrong to use the Supernova and then use Lightning. So I'm gonna use the Supernova and then Sephiroth, and later on I'm gonna use the Supernova of those two, and he will definitely crush. Now you will be wondering why I actually have something that it's not to do to this, like, you know, all of them have triple threat. Well, let's go ahead and recap all the speed medals that I have, and then you will notice. So from the previous one, I was like, you say, oh, maybe you have something very good to do, or maybe you have something that you can end up getting. But guess what? I don't actually have something. Maybe I was doing this to make an experiment, but let's go ahead and recap and see what medals do I have, and if I don't, then I'll just continue with my triple threat, because I just wanted to make an experiment. Yesterday I wanted to do a triple threat, you know. Those doggies cannot knock it off, believe me, they can't knock it off. So you will be wondering, why do I absolutely want to use that compensation? Well, first of all, the good and the downfall of using a triple threat is that if you use that kind of setup, you will be wasting one victory. That is for sure, because you don't have so efficient medals to do that. But even if I do, or even if I don't really have good speed medals. As you can see, I have 3 lightnings, but all of those 4 are reavers. I only have Riku and Sick Bar to use the reavers. Then I have Marluxia. Maybe if I use this and the other one, I can go ahead and do that. That's the only occasion that I don't like. On PvP, you have so many variations to absolutely use war compensation, but look at the other speed medals. Look, from between Kingdom Hearts, Kairi from up, all of those are amazing medals, but well, almost, not everybody. I have one Larxene boosted that I have grounded, but she's not a Supernova. If you can go ahead and use right now, the medal right now is just Supernova, so you have Woody. Maybe Woody could be a very good Supernova medal, and I'm certain about that. Then I have my Illustrator Aqua, but absolutely the multiplier, it's amazing, to be honest, like 13.27 besides the Supernova Plus, but obviously this attack, and obviously only for grounded enemy and don't have any more strength. It's obviously that my Illustrated Aqua is very outdated. Then my other medals that they don't have any grounded enemies, even so that the multiplier is amazing, they're not Supernovas. Then besides of this, the multiplier is amazing, but obviously I have grounded, but there's no strength. Then I have this one that it's an Elsa, a very exclusive medal that you can get. Grounded and aerial, but defense, like it's not very good, and they are not Supernovas. So Marluxia Plus, maybe he does have an incredible attack, but compared to just one Supernova and the other attack, it's obviously that Marluxia is not outdated. So yeah, that's why I absolutely got a triple threat setup. So maybe I want to end it up that way because I don't have anything that it could actually help me out. I'm just gonna use like even so, Missing Alchia is one of my worst Keyblades, and not because of the metal, because you only have 9 gauges and I need to collect more dark matters. Even so, the previous time that I actually got Missing Alchia was like a level 21. I've been leveling up even since that I wanted to. Like if I have free time, I absolutely go to the Proud Quest and go for my those doggies. I don't know what they're doing. So yeah, that's why it's one of my worst medals. I'm sorry, one of my worst Keyblades, and I don't actually like him. So yeah, I probably want to go ahead and use my triple threat strategy here. I was doing some testing, but I noticed that he is not gonna be very good for this. So yeah, I ended up using this. I wanted to use one of my Auron because Auron acts an extra attack. He's one of the most usable, you know, usable what? Oh yeah, he was one of the usable medals, like one of the top ones. But even so, guys, this is just temporarily. Even so I don't have very good speed medals. For recommendations, you can go ahead and use Rico replicas. Then you can go ahead and use. Let's go ahead and just make a recap about what reverse medals that you can get. So KHUX, obviously, if you have perfect KHUX and you have supernovas, but look at the multipliers of the supernova, it's 100. But even so, it's a very good medal, and you can absolutely take the advantage of the supernova. If you want to go ahead and do this strategy about Riku and then use other or the other, then go ahead. You can use an HD Xion to increase the attack power of your reverse attacks, and if you have like, I don't know, I don't remember what kind of speed reverse are absolutely good, but on this one you can use a Ventus. Ventus is still a very good medal, even so that he's a tier 9 and he's not a supernova plus, he can still cap the trick on it. Remember, those are speed medals, you want to take advantage of every booster that you can get, but that is one of my recommendations here. And then obviously this is my last Keyblade, it's Sleepy Lion. I absolutely get triple threat to this. He has grounded and he has an extra attack. So even if my first triple threat doesn't like be accurate, I have a second attack to use the triple threat. Maybe I don't have the opportunity to do that, but he is one of my jack of all trades for this. So I use my supernova Kyrie, then I use one of my lightnings, and then I'll carry on. My Sephiroth will do the triple threat, and then later on the two other lightnings will strike. And then Tidus, I just wanted to use him as defense 6. So this is my strategy. So if it works, I just wanted to make you know, a test yesterday, and maybe the triple threat, sometimes it goes good, sometimes it does go bad, but let's gonna make our test. Now, first of all, once that you finish on PvP, what I want to go ahead and let you know is that you need to change Miss Alche at first and then Sleeping Lion as second, or if you have a triple threat first, you want to go ahead and use the triple threat first, and then second of all, you will have to use your triple threat as your second. Why? Because if the enemy strikes, the enemy will strike first, and then you will have to use the triple threat. So once that you use the triple threat, it's gonna be this one. He's gonna use Esuna, and then later on your second attack is gonna be your first attack. So once that you go to your second, you want to go ahead and use this one. You will attack, and then he will not use Esuna. Then later on, your last Keyblade. That in this case could be this one. But this is just one recommendation just to make you a reminder. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, that is the case. But for my case, I will use Lady Luck first, then Missing Alche second, and obviously Sleepy Lion as first. But the only thing that I don't like is that if your first attempt doesn't work, obviously you're gonna struggle. But well, let's go ahead. It's not a waste more time, and cannot be battled as you play. You've been selected by another player. Try it later. So they're putting me on test right now. So I cannot fight unless I finish. Well, the opponent finished to attack me. So let me see if I can do it right now. Maybe I just need to wait a little bit more time because look at the charging. Yeah, absolutely. It's telling me that I've been selected. I don't know. It's gonna be you know. By the way that they're actually updating the opponents, maybe, yeah, they just put me on the test. So it could take a little bit of while. So I made some things. Yeah, I absolutely explained myself very clearly on every single aspect. But one recommendation here is that every time that a PvP catches up, I absolutely evolve my Keyblades. In this case, Sleeping Lion was like level 32. I evolved it to level 35 because it was using the other gems instead of just using speed gems. There was another gem. I forgot what it was called. I don't remember. But by using that speed gem, I absolutely evolved it. It didn't cost me anything, but for Lady Luck, it cost me 8. So if I want to level up and check out the power of this one. definitely want to level up here. But to level up at max, not so good, but well, I just wanted to make an evolve. Let's see if I can go ahead and play on PvP now. I don't even know what is my placement, but I'm pretty sure this one is a triple threat. I'm gonna try it. Like, how long can you be on a match, or did I ended up being into a different place? Let me go ahead and update, because how long can you dare into a match? Like, it doesn't take you more than 3 minutes, unless people are just like, oh yeah, I ended up in a different place. So maybe it's over. Let me just go ahead and try it out. Maybe I lost because missing Alchi was on the first, and then the second. Yeah, I can finally attack. Okay. So he ended up using one of those. Okay. So as you can see, I'll use my final Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi, and then I use my Sephiroth here. He has a defense 4 max. Maybe he does have a 6. Who knows? Did Kairi just glitch out again? Do you see the damage? Did she did damage? This is the second time that it glitches out. For people who doesn't know, as you can see, oh my god, the damage. And he doesn't even have grounded. I haven't even evolved his attacks. Or it's because he's a defense 4 max, but who knows? But no, this is the second time that Kairi glitches out. In one of my previous videos, I thought that you were gonna do a better damage, Sephiroth. What happened? Who knows? For people who doesn't know, there's I had a video that I used one of my Supernova Kairis, and then I used Elsa, and the damage of Kairi didn't appear. So what is going on, PvP? I like your medals. I really like them. Oh, you even have the Record Keeper. Oh. Yeah, I'm seeing it down there. He does have the Record Keeper. Copycat his attacks. You have defense 5. I don't know if by using just defense 5 it's just what's it called? Like an alternative, and stop using defense 6. Maybe I want to. Maybe he has attack 6, 8 max, and his damage is not so good. Oh, no, it's on Pet's laptop again. It should have a good. Okay, that one's a very good. Oh, but you have 8. So who knows? 15 of damage. No. Okay, so from here now, you will have to go ahead and use one of his other ones. So he have Kairi first, and then he have Lightning. Absolutely, I'm gonna lose it because I don't have good traits. Sorry, I don't have good setup for this Keyblade. So he will end up crushing. And obviously Monster Sora. Well, guess what? He doesn't have a defense. So suck it. Yeah, suck it, Monster Sora. You're not gonna defeat me now because I don't have a defense. I don't have defense now. Yeah, I'm so pissed with this medal because he just broke the meta on PvP. Every time that I want to go ahead and defeat this guy, I absolutely get crushed by this monster sword level. Guess what? You cannot destroy my defense. Why? Because I don't have a defense to defend myself. So that's why you don't see this what's it called? That's why you don't see that there's some metal coming out of there. So you suck it up. Okay, triple threat's already there. So it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use normal attacks because I know that I'm being defeated. Now, here's your Esena. There's the Esena. Now let's go ahead and see what I can do. I'm gonna use one of my Kairis, and then I'm gonna use one of my Supernovas, and obviously I'm gonna strike it. So there you go. Now let's see what you can. Okay, good damage. All right. Okay, here's the first triple threat. He got it. And it was poison and, you know, another one. Since he got grounded, it's a very good damage. Maybe by using the triple threat, no. Well, I think that I have the defense there because because you know, maybe I just want to guarantee that he will not defeat me, and then I use a defense. But maybe I can use a different metal there. Maybe, who knows? It all depends. Because using 2 weaker metals will not help me out. A couple of points, that's good. But guess what? He uses. Wait, it was just poison? I thought that I just gave you sleep. Oh, he's using the supernovas? Wait. I thought that I gave you sleep. What happened there? Or does it replace it to something different? I don't know. I still don't remember what's the concept of supernovas. Oh, if I'm gonna lose it? I don't know. You only have an attack boost 9? You're crazy, man. For real. One thing is for sure, you have so many dodges there. But guess what? I still end up winning. Okay, so what happened there? Did I replace it? But he had 5 attack power. What happened there? I don't know. I don't know why the strategy of the triple threat didn't end up there. But I thought that he got sleep. Like first I see that he slept, and then later on he had something different. So what happened there? I still don't remember what was the strategy of the triple threat. So okay, let me go ahead and use another. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this one. Okay, he has a wall. One thing that, like I said, on the first attack, the only downfall of using a triple threat ability is that if you don't succeed on the first try, then you end up defeating yourself. Because if you don't strike on the first try, you're gonna end up losing. Because you have like a bad keyblade on your setup, so it won't work. Let's see what he can offer us, okay? And I'm gonna use my supernovas here. Okay, that one attack 5. Defense 5, sorry. Defense 6, it doesn't matter. Then I'm gonna use my Surprise. And what is the damage? It's 5. And look at the damage, like look at it. Maybe my supernova carry didn't succeed first. And that's why I struggled bad to get him, like the attack, you know? Okay, then he uses, obviously, oh, Time Live Reverse Sword is a very good metal, I forgot to tell you guys. Even though that he's not a supernova, he does a great damage. You can see it right there. Wait, I already defeated you? Yeah, I remember defeating this guy like in midnight, like, I'm sorry, between, you know, the hours that it was updated, and I defeated him. So, let's defeat him again. Yeah, your Keyblades evolve. Doesn't matter if he. Good thing they're outside, because if they were inside, they would do so many unusual stuff, and maybe they will destroy my thing. That's why I don't like it. So he was prepared for those triple threat inconvenience, because if you see, he had he had first his buffer metal, and then she used her Kyrie as second attack. So he was prepared for any kind of triple threat inconvenience. Even so, if he uses a supernova, I don't care. I will definitely lose in this case. I will lose. There you go. I end up losing, so just gonna use my carry. The rest of my attacks are just gonna be triple threat. Oh, so they replaced them. Look, they did get replaced. So that's why one of my poison attacks ended up very bad there. Okay, so again, we're gonna use supernova. then another supernova. Maybe this supernova wasn't good because... Okay, this one had a very good power. Defense boost. This one. Okay, if I see... Okay, the first ripple thread didn't came out. Let's go ahead and see the second. Okay, it didn't came out. Maybe I'm gonna be scared for the next time. But then I have supernova Kyrie, so don't guarantee that even if you get 55%, you're not gonna be guaranteed that you can get the triple threat. That's why I'm get so impressed that I didn't got the triple threat. It's because of that. Just triggers 55%. Yeah, or even half and half that you can get it. Like I said, Tsuken from the City of Final Fantasy. You maybe strike him down, but you won't strike him down. Well, I remember this. So yeah, even so that I made him a triple threat on this guy, he still carry on without his 2 attacks. Maybe because one of them buffers it. Yeah, maybe one of those buffers is attacks. I don't remember. He uses a supernova. 27%. I will definitely lose, I think, because if he uses supernova Riku, he could defeat me. Yeah, I got defeated. Okay, you got lucky this time because I didn't apply you a triple threat. So yeah, you're lucky there. Yeah, maybe you can be saying, hey, you can use a different setup. Maybe triple threat is not good for you, but I don't have very good speed medals, and even so, I maybe either those guys, but you know, Monster Sora will definitely crush me. So doesn't matter. That's gonna make a last time. That is incredible. That looks an incredible title. Did they give you this banner? Did they give you this title by, you know, defeating the organization 13 or what? Haven't checked the titles of the organization, you know. Okay, this guy, he uses his. He already uses one of his. The other one is an Ultra. Defense 3. I'm seeing that you're maybe gonna make me a little threat. Maybe. Guess what? I'm gonna make you a triple threat as well. Oh, defense 5. A normal defense 5, like, not a max out. Just to make sure. Because who knows? Maybe on your next Keyblade attack it's not gonna be good. I need to increase the power of the Riku replica, but I'm most concerned to save my jewels because my speed. Oh, I thought that you were gonna do something. Okay, yeah, I want to save my attack here because, you know, who knows what other supernova will be evolved, and I just want to save my chips and downs. I don't get his Keyblade. Like, his Keyblade doesn't have like so good traits on it. Like, you're using magic, you're using power, but your Keyblade, it's just in base of speed. Maybe he's using like whatever metals just to get to the place. I can tell you for sure, you're gonna beat me on this one. You're definitely gonna beat me on this one, so you don't have to worry. Reverse power. I'm still in struggle with this metal, like, you know, even so. Maybe he thinks that, oh, I'm gonna defeat you because I'm using so OP metals and then I'm gonna use Monster Sora. Well, guess what? Again, I don't have any defense to defend myself. Why? Because, you know, Monster Sora will definitely not trigger his attack because I don't have any defense to use, and you're obviously gonna use your attack normally. So yeah, you're not gonna see any shield there because I don't have any shield. Okay, triple threat just came out. I do replace his ability, right? Because I don't see anything there. Okay, he has sleep, he has paralyzed, I'm seeing that. Okay, I'm gonna use my Kyrie here, and then I'm gonna use my Supernova Plus. And obviously I'm gonna get a great attack. Oh, defense 3. Obviously I'm gonna win this. I just want to make sure if Sephiroth can do the triple threat. Okay, poison and sleep. And he also got paralyzed. Now he got the 3 of them. He got 3 of them, right. He got 3 of his attack there. He can definitely not use anything. I don't know why he doesn't get, you know, paralyzed or anything like that. That happened previously. But now he has everything. He got poison, he has sleep, and he got 3 in 1. So you cannot tell me that he will not skip his turn or something like that. So you let me. He will get his attack skips, and obviously his attacks will not be very good now. Poison gate. Obviously because you're gonna your attack increase. Oh my god, attack 9. You're insane. And maybe you will be wondering, hey, if it's good to do the triple threat, well, there's some metals that it can buff yourself. Yeah, there are some metals that they can buff yourself, but besides this and the other, obviously you're gonna get very good advantage because he will skip 2 of his attacks, and obviously he got skipped of his attacks. So yeah, you're gonna get 1, 2, and 3 if you advance. Normally they just consider that as a bronze ticket. So well, I think that is gonna be all for today's video. So let me know in the comments if I'm actually doing a very good setup, or if is there anything else that I can do, because oh yeah, I forgot. So I use missing ultra first, and then I'll use this one as second. Confirm, and then you just quit. So now let's do it again. You begin, and then I have missing ultra and sleeping lions. And you want to keep it like that. I want to keep it like that right now in PvP because I'm missing ultra. You're gonna use this one, and then this one will do the triple threat. So even so, if they want to do me a triple threat or something like that, well, I have my lightnings, because even so that I skip 2 lightnings, I have the other 2 lightnings, and maybe my Titus will do something. But Sephiroth will do this. Oh yeah, I remember. He's not gonna do me any triple threat because he will have to do the second. But even so, this is my triple threat. Then I'm gonna use this one as triple threat, and then lastly, I will end up using this one. So I think it's gonna be okay. If you think that there's something new that I have to do, because you know, missing ultra is one of my worst keyblades, and I don't I don't have so many good speed medals, then let me know. Maybe I can do something like, oh, maybe you should do this and the other. But you know, the meta right now is that there's so many supernova medals there, and obviously I don't have so many good supernovas. So maybe that is the case that I want to use a triple threat build, because I don't have. Maybe I do have the medals, but they will end up defeating me because they're going to use supernova medals, and even so they're going to use the new medals, and obviously I'm going to struggle. So maybe that's why. Well, that is all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this video and use your best setup. The rewards are like more or less, again, I ended up in this place, so yeah, the same rewards. So I don't mind winning or being beat on PvP. So I will end up to you guys. I hope that you enjoy this video. Use your best setup, and may your hearts be your guiding key. Luck on PvP. Peace, guys.